Back once again, it's the Renegade Master. Alright, no it's not, it's just me. But I'm back here with another Strongman Saturdays. Let's go! Hey everybody, what's up? It's Dan here from Specific Personal Training, and don't forget to check out specificpersonaltraining.com for all your cool kick-ass merch and some free ebooks as well. Now, I'm really excited about this video. It's a special request from PJ McFadden, as he kept asking for more Strongman Saturdays, so we're finally doing it here, and I'm actually really excited about it because I get to test out some of the new DIY Strongman equipment that I've made as well. So without further ado, let's get into the training vlog. Alright, so I'm starting off with some deadlifts for today's training session. Now I am trying to keep them a little bit light. I don't want to do anything too heavy or too intense. Although if any of you guys know me and how I like to train, I'm always trying to push it. I mean, after all, today is my strongman session, so this is essentially one of my cardio sessions. This is how I look at my strongman sessions. So my plan here is just to work up to 4 top sets of 6 to 8 reps. As you can see here, I'm warming up with 60 kilos and then I just add a plate at a time until I get to 160. Man, I was so pumped for this actually. I was really looking forward to doing reps. I don't normally do deadlifts in my garage because of the way my garage floor is. It's on a slant, but recently I decided that I was gonna try doing them in the rack, because this way the floor is kind of flat. I have a bit of a tilt forward or tilt back depending on which way I'm facing, but I'm not putting all of the pressure on one hip, which is what I was doing before. So I'm sitting back, I'm working on driving through with the speed, getting these up as quick as I can. Woo! So my top set here, I went for 165 kilos, which is around where I was looking at 160, 165. I don't think I've deadlifted this much in a while for 8 reps. I did 2 sets of 6 reps, 2 sets of 8 reps, and to be fair, 1 or 2 of the sets of 6 that I did was just purely not giving myself enough rest time and just not setting up correctly for it. But as you can see here, there's a strong pull with it. Initiating it is quite a bit back heavy, it felt like, to start off with, as I pushed the hips through at the end. Alright guys, so now we've got deadlifts out of the way. We're going to try some Atlas stone over bar, and that's where I get to check out one of my new DIY inventions, Strongman stuff creations. These are just some little cushions that I created for us to drop the balls on, obviously so it doesn't damage our floor. So although we've got horse matting, which apparently is very thick and sturdy, you know, you just don't want to take that risk of damaging your Atlas stone. So never tried these before, so let's see how they go. So these stones were a fun little challenge. The ones you see recorded here were definitely a lot tougher. The hardest thing I found here was I was trying to keep my arms straight as possible. As you'll see, there's a slight bend in my arms, and the reason why I try to keep my arms as straight as possible is because, you know, strongman is famous for kind of blowing out bicep tendons, particularly things like tire flips. Tire flips are horrendous to do for those kind of injuries. You know, Atlas stones, anything where there's a lot of pressure on your bicep, which is why you never lift with your bicep when you're doing these Atlas stones as well. So I'm trying to keep my arms as straight as possible for the initial pickup, where I place the ball in my lap. When I do the pickup, it's basically a deadlift where I'm keeping the ball as close into my shins as possible, so it will just slide into my lap. Yes, my back is a little bit rounded, but my back is, or my core is, braced and strong. Once it's then sitting in my lap, I get a real tight bear hug around it, and I really have to work on the triple extension. And what this is where I extend at the hips, knees and the ankles to get as much height as I can and roll the ball up my belly onto my chest so I can dump it over the bar. All right there. I guess that's what can happen sometimes when you do stones, especially, you know, with them being quite dry, and if my skin's quite dry, it's a bit cold here right now. So I guess that's just something that comes with it. I'll have to get myself some sleeves or something if I'm going to do this regularly. So now on to the carry medley. So once again, this duck walk medley was a nice new learning experience as well. I've never done a duck walk, especially with an apparatus like this. I've mimicked it with kettlebells before, and this was something that was pretty difficult, I do have to say, with all the 45 plates on. God damn, I always say that duck walk is bloody awkward with such wide plates. It's definitely a new technique. I don't know if they're normally that wide. Well, they're not in competitions, but man, it's going to be a fun thing to learn how to use. So the duck walk is essentially a squat walk, and I've mimicked it before with kettlebells, with definitely nothing as wide as this. So you want to come down into a half squat, and then you just have to walk with your feet waddling from side to side. And it's pretty awkward because as soon as you start picking up some speed, you start standing a bit more upright, and obviously you want to go as fast as you possibly can with this. Hold up, dance break. And I won't actually tell you what tune I was listening to here while I was having a dance break. I did find with the duck walk that every now and again I would lean forward a little bit, and while that would allow me to get more speed without bashing the side of my legs, it was also putting a lot more pressure on my lower back, so it's definitely not the efficient way of doing it. Like I said, the keg walk there was a piece of cake. I actually found if I could hold the keg from under the bottom, so hold one at the top and then one right at the bottom rim, it was much easier to run with. Here we go, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this Strongman Saturday session that I did for you. Or I should just call it the Strongman session, seeing as it being posted a bit later. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this Strongman session and some of the techniques and everything. Again, you know, I'm not a pro or an experienced strongman, so I'm actually learning a lot of this as I'm going through myself and trying to give you guys pointers that I know or that I realize. But either way, I just hope you thought it was a fun little training vlog above anything else. Again, if you like this video, don't forget to give it the thumbs up and share it with all your friends as well, especially if you have any strongman friends. You know, leave a comment down below as well, guys. You know, I love to hear your feedback on whether you like these kind of videos, or hey, maybe even you are a strongman competitor and have a few tips for me on some of the exercises that I was doing. I'm always looking to learn, always looking to grow, and always looking to communicate with you guys and sharing knowledge between each other. Lastly, if you haven't already, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all the latest notifications from this channel. Thank you very much for your time, guys, and if you want to see more of my strongman training vlogs, then click on this video here. If you want to see more content or the latest content from this channel, then click on this video link here, and I'll see you on that next one.